Okay, so I'm taking out the floor a little bit because the cabinet's not sitting correctly and I need it to sit correctly. So the other thing is that I need to honestly put this floor down, but this is what I'm scared of, what that is and where that is from, because it's not drying out and I don't know if it's from the refrigerator, so I might need a new refrigerator. It could be from the sink, but you think that that would dry out by now. So what is leaking to cause that? That's what I'm wondering. So I might, because it could be off kilter because of that little piece that is underneath the refrigerator. So I might just take that whole thing up. I think that would probably be the best thing to do before I start putting more stuff down. And then of course vacuum, because this is nasty. I found all kinds of fun stuff underneath here. So that is what we're doing today. And I'm gonna try to put this wall in, and I might have to cut this up here so the wall is straight. I mean the, whatever this thing is called, the drywall. So we'll have to figure that out. And then we'll also have to figure out this ledge, which is an issue because it's a ledge here and then it goes to drywall. So we'll have to figure that one out. And then I have to change this outlet too eventually, which we may not get to everything today, depending on how long this takes me, because I had a late start today. Couldn't get my stuff together this morning. The other thing is that I did a patch over here and it looks wonky, so might have to fix that too. So we'll see what happens here. And this is dried by now, so I can patch the rest of this wall, make it better. This I need to cut bigger, which means that I have to find my box. I think it's over here in my messy house. Shelby's had a walk today. So much for taking it easy. I'm going to put a double outlet in, I think. That's how you do it. Hopefully that will be okay. If anything, I can always try, well, I don't know, it depends on how big this space is though. I'll try to pick it in there. I have a saw, it's right here. So we'll see what we get done today. But first off, I have to figure this out first. So put you guys on the tripod and see what we can do. We might have to move this refrigerator first though. Let's see. Nothing falls off.
This black mold here is from that sink leaking and from my dishwasher leaking from my little friends being in my house. So now I have to go through and spray all of this down with bleach, and I have to let it sit there because it was just seeping underneath all of this non-waterproof vinyl. So I'm so glad that we are going to go with tile in this area. It will be so much nicer. I'm going to let this all air out and dry up before I put the tile on there. We're going to put a waterproof membrane underneath it. Just probably this whole floor in this kitchen because it's had a lot of water issues. We're going to use up my shower membrane stuff and waterproof all of this. And we'll probably sand it and all that stuff too. The other thing is that I'm going to treat it right now. And I don't know. I have to find my
bleach. But I have a bleach water thing. Bleach already mixed up. It needs to go on top of that right this second. Plumbing and everything else as much as possible. I almost want to rip up the whole entire floor in this area. That way it can dry better. And I might do that actually. And we might just live on plywood for a while, because that way it can dry out. I should have done this in the summertime. But I didn't, because I didn't know. So I have my bleach solution on there. We're going to let that sit on there for several days. We're going to let this probably sit on there for about a week or so. I am going to push back the refrigerator. I'm going to push back the cabinets and all that stuff too. But before I do that, I need to check my electrical here.
Your mom, huh? Let me wash my hands.
All right, guys, so my camera cut out, my battery cut out, and it died on my cell phone. So if you wanted to know, I did get my wall fixed. I did figure out what was wrong with the refrigerator, with the leaking down here. It's leaking because of the refrigerator. So I'm gonna have to call the repair person and get them in and figure out what's going on, because I woke up this morning and it was still wet just under where the refrigerator is. We got our plug in, but the plug is on green, but it does not work. So I have to switch some things around and I have to add the other plug in there. So we're not quite done yet with that. The drywall is in. I put all the cabinets back together, as you can see here. The drywall came out wonderfully. The only problem is that I think I need to cut off a little bit on the top, which is no big deal, I guess. It looks fabulous and great. And we are going to be doing some other projects in this kitchen. You can see that there's lots of backsplash and stuff that needs to be done, but I can't do that until either I cut off the back of the current highness of the counter, or I get my new countertop, because the backsplash that I'm going to do is probably going to be done after. In some cases, in other cases it's not. I can't afford to get the countertops right now. I have not priced them yet because I am still working on the inside of the house. It probably will be one of the last things that gets done in this house, because there's so many other problems in this house right now. You can also see that there's also like lots of water damage and stuff like that in the floor from the sink. I still have to get all of that up and the mold and fix the refrigerator so it stops leaking. I may end up having a new refrigerator, which might not be a bad thing in one aspect, but another thing, can't afford it. So we'll see what happens. But if you want to help the channel out as much as you can, just keep watching the videos, like and subscribe to the channel, and also and refer your friends, and keep on putting the thumbs ups. And we'll see you next time on Inspire the Simple Life, Janelle's Life blog.